Still working our way west, about to get to the next town. We are in Arkansas. See, not the nicest weather. Hitting a little bit of rain today. In fact, it's actually a pretty good thunderstorm going. I don't see any lightning right this moment, but it's been pretty intense. Ducks don't seem to mind. They're having a good time. Checking out this park here along the Riverwalk. It's the Arkansas River, as you might have guessed. This park has all these really weird tunnels that you can kind of climb through. Good news is it's really not cold at all. Kind of looks like it would be. Nope. Kind of warm. Closer to hot than cold, I would say. Rain almost feels kind of nice, but squeaking of my flip-flops is starting to bug even me. Is that a rabbit or something? Even I can't tell. Not a whole lot of Civil War history here in Little Rock, but this little plaque here explaining how the outnumbered Confederates basically just let the Union troops march right through. So I read that the town is named after a literal physical rock. A little rock that was on the river. According to Google Maps, I'm about as close to it as you can get. I think they built a bridge into it. And that is actually the bridge right there. So just under this rocky base was the actual Little Rock. Squeaking finally got to me. Not the worst day to go barefoot. I'd say it's a little unusual for a city to be named after a rock and then to just cover it with a bridge. Alright, heading toward the Capitol building. I love how they always have like a street pointed right at it. Pretty cool building, but we're gonna skip it for now because there's a museum I want to check out. So Little Rock does actually host the site of one of the more important moments in the civil rights movement. In 1957, the state very publicly did not allow black students into a school that constitutionally was supposed to be desegregated. This happened 3 years after Brown versus the Board of Education, and the governor of Arkansas stepped up and said, no black students. He called in the National Guard to keep them from going to school, and it was like a huge public fiasco. It's insane to think there was that much dedication to keeping black kids out of school. It just blows my mind. And not even like that long ago. Both my parents were alive when this happened. And this museum is actually located right across the street from the school. Right there on South Park Boulevard. That is the site. Crazy to think, right there on this street, this many National Guardsmen out here just to keep black kids out of school. That's insane. God, this picture really captures it. A lot of really fascinating and kind of disheartening information in here. Here's a quote you hopefully find as shocking as I do. That is a quote from the president of the Mothers League of Central High School. This woman had children. This board here explains how they did finally desegregate in 1972, just shy of 2 decades after the federal order.
World free, it's not local or statewide, it's not even national anymore. People in other countries from writing these words of encouragement.
Every night, the 3 television networks beamed images into the nation's living rooms.
Can you tell me your name, please? I'm going to go to school here at Berkeley High. That first day, when the kids showed up, the troops were there.
Pretty cool museum, though. A lot of really good information in here. And it's free, too. Ooh, looks like it's coming down again. A lot of good stuff in here. I don't have time to show it all. Here's a more uplifting quote. Words of JFK. Asked the lady if I could go walk around the school and get some exterior shots, and she was like, well, I mean, you can, but it's kind of pouring, which might actually be an understatement. Right here, though, I'm going to find a good angle. It is definitely an impressive building. This was built, it was by far the newest and most advanced high school in the state. So it was only natural that any student that wanted a good education would try to get in here. Peek at the interior, see some of the lockers and such. Never went to a school that had those style of lockers. The lockers we had were for gym, or PE as we called it. Pretty impressive grounds, though, surrounding this school. Little Rock Central High School. Pretty important location in the grand scheme of things. Civil rights in America definitely runs a lot deeper than just MLK and Rosa Parks, like most people know. Anyway, as always, appreciate you coming along with me.